I once saw a quote that said, "Time is time. Its longevity is dependent on the eyes observing it." And I find that to be true, almost like a rubber band's elasticity that is dependent on who is pulling it. Time is an objective and measurable entity. An hour is an hour everywhere. Yet, in the eyes of different people, these objective and measurable entities suddenly become subjective, and plausibly so. And you then wonder, maybe the true interpretation of time is a function of feeling and experiences per time. For instance, a football team in a must-win match is given 4 additional minutes and the scoreline is 2-2. For the team that needs to win, those 4 minutes feel like 4 seconds. For the team that is okay with a draw and is defending, those 4 minutes feel like 4 hours, but the 4 minutes remain the same, which makes me conclude that time is one of those few constructs in life that are genuinely designed to be both objective and subjective. And with that consciousness, here's my personal interpretation of time in relation to my journey. I am always in motion, but I'm never in a haste. I am always advancing, but I am ever present. I am headed to the top of the mountain, but I am celebrating every single step that gets me there. And that is because I genuinely believe that time is always on my side. The beautiful thing about taking the first step in the right direction is that it automatically sets you up for the next step. Picture taking a walk. You take the first step with your right leg. The left naturally follows suit without a force. We often overthink the entirety of the journey without realizing that the whole journey is at the mercy of the first step, no matter how insignificant we think it is. It's like riding a bicycle from point A to point B. The first pedal seems insignificant in the grand scheme of things, but that's what sets the ball rolling. So the first pedal immediately calls the second pedal into action, and then the third, and then the fourth, until you get to your destination. You can read all about it, you can dream all about it, you can watch documentaries about it, you can have infinite conversations about it, you can even confess it daily. But in the absence of the action that is required, all of this is an exercise in futility. Morgan Housel said, "What you experience is more compelling than what you learn secondhand." So go out there and start experiencing what you've always dreamed about. From experience, I know that we often think that obsessing over the idea, talking about the idea, fleshing it out is us making progress. No, it's not. Reading and talking about swimming doesn't make you a pro swimmer. So stop talking and start walking towards your destination. The mouth is not a means of transportation. You know, I was confronted with some questions this morning that hit me in a way that I didn't anticipate. It's not in the complexity of the questions, it's in what the questions represent. Out of those questions, 2 stand out. 1, if the next 5 years is a chapter in your life, what is this chapter about? Then 2, if we met a year from now, what would you want us to be celebrating about you? Now, these questions are pretty straightforward, but they represent something way deeper. These questions entrust the responsibility of how your life turns out in your hands. These questions discount every other contributory factor and confront us with a reality we would very much prefer to avoid, which is what your life is right now is on you, and what it will look like in 5 years is on you, not your environment, not your background, not the economy, not your living experiences. You. And you know the scary part? It's true. Have you heard the Native American story of the 2 wolves? Okay, so an elder tells his grandson that inside every human being, there are 2 wolves always fighting. One wolf represents anger, resentment, lack of accountability, and negativity, while the other wolf represents hope, determination, and positivity. Now, the grandson asks his grandfather which wolf wins, to which his grandfather replies him, "The wolf you feed."